Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I got Ash here. Say hello.
Hello.
We're gonna do Doki Doki Literature Club as part of my Halloween streams, which was requested many times by Ash, and he is he's the visual novel expert around here, so I gotta get him on the stream. Now, we're waiting for the game to run. Oh, here it goes.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Twitch ad to go away. Now your favorite
This game is not
movies can
suitable
live
for
together.
children or those who are easily disturbed. They tell you right out the gate.
Oh shit, my teddy bear better cover his eyes.
Okay, let's get the scene set up. So you may all see the game. I've never played this game before, but I sort of know what the deal with it is, but I had a friend who played it and told me about it, like last year. So I know a bit about it, but not most of the details. Okay, rename Doki. Game capture. Remember back when I used to do this stuff before I started the stream? Yeah, me neither.
This is just part of the charm.
Okay, here we go. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience while playing this game. Playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. They really take themselves seriously with this, don't they?
Yeah, well, I think also because no one knew anything about this game when it...
I gotta adjust the volume. This is just like my stream yesterday. Oh gosh. My ears. Okay. At least it's not a whole collection where I have to just continuously do that throughout the stream.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at settings real quick.
I think they also put the warnings because like no one knew anything about this game when it came out. Like it was just released. I think it was released on April Fool's Day.
Oh.
When was it released?
April Fool's Day, huh?
Oh, I'm wrong. It was released September 22nd, 2017.
Oh, okay. April Fool's Day, that'd be kind of harsh. Okay, I think we've got volume for the game good. Skip unseen text. No. Okay, new game. Okay. It seems like, from what I've seen, it seems at least like a well put together visual novel. Like, I see a lot of ones that are sort of like low budget, and the art and stuff isn't the greatest on them, or it's sort of like stock, like clip art backgrounds and stuff like that. I've played a couple of those, but this one seems well put together, at least. Good artwork and everything. See an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, or from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Or I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, it's pretty good artwork on this game. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
While you're getting started, I'm gonna pull up the game on Steam because you're a little bit ahead of the stream that I'm actually seeing, so I can follow along with you properly.
Okay. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Well, I know what club we're gonna join, because it's in the title. I already told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm not sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. So he likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content with just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Any skills of any kind? Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Sounds neat.
Oh,
you trust me, right?
Is someone who,
yeah, well, yeah, I know. I was just saying it sounds pretty neat.
Oh, sounds neat.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good to
Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. We at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Hello, Bis. Welcome to the stream. This is the first time I've ever streamed a visual novel, by the way. That's Ash's usual thing, is streaming visual novels. More than that, I'm surprised to even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Excuse me, I still got like a bit of a cough. So that's probably going to be a bit of an issue for reading so much, but we'll see if we can get Ash to read some of it. Like,
Alright, I'm caught up to where you are, so
yeah, I was gonna say,
read...
you're gonna follow along with your own copy. Okay, so blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sorry wants me to check out some clubs. I guess we'll figure out like a good time to like switch to having you read it.
Well, we can take some different characters. I can take Sayori if you want.
Yeah. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, here you go.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought that I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in.
Ash does good voices. So y'all get to
Honestly,
hear that.
You're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Bis says it's Spumbeanus time.
Yes.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
That's their word for stream. It's the Spumbeanus. No, what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori?
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club. Wow, harsh.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show any interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. So I'm just gonna save, just cause. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to go to the anime club.
Come on, please?
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. When I hear the word airhead, I just think of the candy. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go, Tilda.
And this today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Your voice is you do. That's the entertaining part of watching
always
it.
says nice things about you.
That's the entertaining part of watching Ash's streams, is all these voices he comes up with. Oh,
Seriously?
that's why I had to get you.
You brought a boy?
That's why one reason I had to get you on the stream was so you could bring your voices.
Girl 2.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Do you want to do Monica?
I guess. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Me, ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? Oh wait, no, you're supposed to read this, never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself.
If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Howdy, y'all. Natsuki.
I couldn't think of how to say her name.
Doki Doki Exclusionary Atmosphere Club. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody, Tilda.
Okay. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and then turns back toward the other girls.
One thing that I think is interesting about this game is, their uniforms look like they have dragon scales on their vests.
I was just thinking about how, like, three-dimensional, like, the pattern on that looks, where it looks like it looks like a quilt.
And, like, all the girls look like they have 3 different hairstyles mashed into one. Especially Natsuki. Like, she's got her bangs going one way, and then she's got, like, a pigtail, and then she's got, like, a secondary pair of bangs that are, like, popping up like cat ears.
And there's the weird little, like, hair clip thing on the front.
Yeah, that looks like an hourglass on the side.
And it seems to serve no purpose.
Like, it's not even pinning her bangs properly.
Well, wasn't this done by, like, an American studio?
Yeah, so this was done by Dan Salvato, and he hates visual novels.
This isn't even real, like, anime.
Like the anti-visual novel.
Oh. So that's why it's scary.
I also like that their jackets are perfectly shaped to their chest.
Of course.
Like the tailoring.
You know, they always that's how they do school uniforms, right? They tailor them so specifically. They got like hundreds of students, and they're gonna spend the time to tailor them specifically to each individual student.
Yeah, you come in for like an appointment, and they're like, "Let's get your boob measurements."
Yeah, and it's specifically worry about that.
Nothing else matters. That's why Sayori's shirt is so rumpled under the vest.
Alright.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
It's good that sentence started with anyway after we got on our little tangent there.
It was a nice segue.
Yes.
And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again. Monica smiles sweetly. I happen to know that you are the evil one, if I remember correctly, so... That's one of a few things I've heard about this game.
No, Monica's so nice. She's my favorite. She's so...
Okay.
She's got a heart of gold.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come, sit down. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica.
I'll get the
cupcakes.
I keep getting ahead of myself.
Hey! Wait.
Am I Natsuki?
Hey! I made them! I'll get them!
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Look at my finger tent.
You have very small hands, by the way. I noticed that.
She really does.
Like teeny tiny. Because like that's something I learned.
Trump hands.
That's something I learned in art school. Was when we studied, you know, like proportions and such. That was one of the things. Is that like your hand, if you stretch out your fingers, should take up like your entire face, just about. And I don't think that that's the case here. Like, those are some teeny tiny hands.
Then, how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. It's Mo? Okay.
Oh, it's Moe. Moe is like extremely cute anime.
Oh, okay. As Sori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Oh yeah, that just sounds like Moai, as in like the Easter Island heads.
Oh yeah.
Combine the two.
Extremely cute anime Moai heads.
Imagine a Moai.
Just sparkles all around it.
It's like, oh, senpai!
Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
This is, I will draw...
I will if you pay me.
Yeah, I have to pay Biss and they'll draw it.
Whoa!
That's a smile. Right there.
Her hands look normal now.
Yeah, how'd your hands get bigger? How'd they grow?
Even Monica's face is like, oh shit.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. For some reason I misread that word and I thought it said ass.
Decorated to look like little ass. Can you imagine?
Okay.
Just cupcakes, totally normal, but the icing is shaped like butt cheeks.
Yes. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute, Tilda.
I like how you read out the tilde every time. I had no idea we were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Terry grabs one first. Then Monica, I follow.
It's delicious.
I can tell I'm laughing loudly because that's the one thing that comes over your microphone still is like if I laugh really loud I hear it vaguely. This is now officially an informal Matilda fan game. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction.
So
She waiting for me to
dramatic.
take a bite? It's like, oh, so much drama over a cupcake. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe.
How about that expression? There's some
but
weird...
not for you, you know. Dummy.
There's some weird, like, proportions going on with the head, I feel like. Like
Yeah,
it's
her
like it's a
face,
little
like-
longer than it should be. she's so upset that she stretched her face forward. It's like, ugh.
It's like, I have to show you later, but there's this image of Buzz Lightyear and his face is like stretched out in Photoshop really far. And it's when I look under the hood of the car, and it's like, oh yes, the engine is made of engine.
It reminds me of the video I sent you earlier with the dummy thick Buzz Lightyear. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yor returns to the table carrying a tea set. Carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole set in this classroom? Yeah, that's me. There you go.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Yeehaw!
After all, oh no. I keep getting
After all.
mixed up.
Doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I feel
Maybe
like
we've entered like a hive mind state.
I feel like the whole stream is just going to be us sort of stumbling over each other, trying to remember who says what.
Well, it's weird because when I was rushing to get to the spot that you were, I didn't type your name, I just typed a key smash.
Oh.
So when I see the key smash, I'm like, wait, who's that again?
It's me. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not.
You kinda got small hands going on there too. Not as small as the other one, but the other character, she's got hands that are properly sized. Am I just gonna be like noticing this the whole stream now, as how large their hands are or not? I'm gonna be the hand
Well, you know
critic.
what they say about small hands. Big boobs.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I don't really, but my character in this game does apparently.
I'm glad.
Yor faintly smiles to herself in relief.
That really
Monica
tips
raises
my
an
calorie,
eyebrow.
you know what I mean?
Then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club?
Monica's like, pushes her out of the way. Anyway, me time.
I was afraid of this question. It tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I haven't joined any clubs yet, since Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Make sure you feel right at home, okay? President of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It's like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica is a really great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement.
I'm nodding.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. Oh, when I saw all the characters there together, it reminded me of... there was this one visual novel I played that I got for free. It was called Sword of Asumi, or something like that. And like, there's a part at the beginning where it's like, the background is like very brightly lit like this. And the character is supposed to be like sneaking up from the shadows. and it's just sort of like a black silhouette, but it's like impossible to take it seriously because the background is so bright. It's like it's just so much dissonance there. Yeah.
My favorite thing about this visual novel, well, a lot of visual novels, is like when they switch poses, they're just like, assume pose, and they just like snap in the position.
Assume the position. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Yeah, what are you pointing at anyway? What's over there? Not many people
see someone's face staring in the window, like smashed up against the door.
Yeah, look over there. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when something doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You've got to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. Confidence that we can all really grow this club before we graduate.
If
right,
we survive. Yeah! If we survive.
We'll do our... You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yeah, I got that. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three.
Such different bus sizes, all interested in the same goal.
Yep. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Your turn.
What kind of things do you like to read?
I'm just putting out the stream announcement again, real quick. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have any good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. And then disappears back into the ether.
Manga's the only thing she can hold with her tiny hands.
Okay, it's your turn again.
Not much of a reader.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. It's like, Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
That's the thinking face. She traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
She's like, thinking about cows, thinking about hay bales, thinking about corn. Oh shit. They asked me a question. Fuck. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
So all the faces and everything seems to be just combinations of eyes and mouths, because like we saw this mouth earlier with closed eyes, and now we have open eyes. So
Smile with open eyes. Smile with closed eye. Open one eye, close the other.
Here he goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Oh, okay.
But you know, I like a lot of things, like pumpkin pie and horse wrangling.
Like this facial expression combination where my eyes are closed and my mouth is smiling.
And breaking
and I have one
wrist.
hand up.
Look at her wrist.
That's the other thing, is that they just have like one body pose and then they just pose the arms differently.
Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well.
At least the art, like I said, is...
Oh, you go first.
At least the art is like higher quality than it is in some of these other visual novels I've seen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, visual novels are something that are very easy to program because there's actually like an engine that does all the work for you, and you mostly just have to create the art and like the writing.
Yeah.
It's called Renpy. And so you'll get like a really huge difference in quality from visual novel to visual novel.
Yeah.
So this one was made Renpy also.
You get the same with stuff made with any engine. It's just sort of wildly different.
Yeah.
People who put a lot of effort into it and people who didn't.
Bis is like, oh fuck, Renpy. I've considered trying that years ago.
Anyway, you can continue reading.
Yes, deep psychological elements.
Like, that time that I read this story about this girl who lost her horse, and oh shit, that just fucked me up so good. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Not trying to foreshadow anything.
I read a horror book once. Well, get ready.
Half-assed response. I read a horror book once.
Well, you're about to be in one, so get ready. Also, I'm noticing they went a little, feels like they went a little overboard with the folds on the clothes as well. Seems like there's a little more than you'd expect, or they're shaded weirdly.
These are very contemporary Windows logo, and then the clothes are 1990s Windows logo.
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. Just right, Yuri might as well be might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I for some reason my brain deleted the space between be and having and just made it behaving.
Behave?
Really, yeah, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Someone as gentle as you. Your turn. You there? Well, we don't hear Ash now. Can you still hear me? Type me a message. Well, I think the call is broken. Let's fix the call. Also, hello, B-Bell. Welcome. Well, I left the call and now it won't reconnect. No route. Oh, there it goes. Okay, say something. I don't hear you. You have arrived just in time for the technical difficulties. Oh, there you are.
My internet died and everything went dark.
Oh, okay.
Where did you lose me?
I just said it's your turn at the... where it says, I guess you could say that.
Hello?
I'm here. What, can you not hear me now?
Hello?
Okay, let's try that again. I could hear Ash, and the stream could hear Ash, but Ash could not hear me. Hello?
Hello?
Are you there? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I could hear you, and the stream could hear you, but you could not hear me, apparently. I'm going robotic. Well, lovely. Not on my end, I'm not. Hello? The heck is going on? Let's try both leaving the call. I have to message with Ash over text. Oh dear. Sorry for this delay here. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. Now we try again. Okay.
Hello.
Do I sound okay now?
Yes.
Okay, we're all
If
good.
it drops again, I can also go on my phone, which has better internet than my computer for some reason.
That'll work.
Okay.
Anyway, let's continue. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Let's continue.
Okay. So, what was the last
So
line
Yuri-
we said for someone as gentle as you?
Yuri says, I guess you could say that.
Yes, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I swear we're not foreshadowing. I swear. We're definitely not foreshadowing really, really hard right now.
I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Or dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? The facial expressions she gets are interesting.
What? How dare you say that about me, skank? What gives you that idea?
Bebo says the accent for Yuri, oh my gosh. Yeah, Ash, that's his signature accent. It's
I
his signature
only know how
voice.
to do one voice.
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud!
It's an interesting
Give
title.
that back! Natch.
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are, Tilda.
I like that little slide. It's just, whoop. So he slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm touching your butt now.
I'm not cute!
Look at those eyes.
That's you.
Be right back. This says,
Oh,
be
okay.
right back, hacking into my PC's copy of Doki Doki so I can make Yuri say, get along, little doggy.
Biz, I feel like you would love, there's a someone hacked Doki Doki and made Natsuki super buff, and it's been all over the internet, but it's a
And
great
she's like,
meme.
I'm not cute. It looks like it is buff. That'll be interesting. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Shit, I was looking for the buff Natsuki meme.
Oh.
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
She's got her fingers like digging into her own arm. Like,
I noticed
Don't
that.
you dare let yourself.
I'm not swole.
You wouldn't like them. They're all about cute girls that have massive muscles.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It also takes a hay bale. The truest form of writing is writing to one's farm. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Like when I read this one Amish romance novel.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh yes, the word avert brought up a strange random memory for me as a kid, where I had these, they're called rescue heroes. And they they just had like these. You press a button and they'd say these little phrases, and I just remembered when we need to divert the water, as if there was like a flood going on or something like that, and they had to like do the rescue. You had to like. I don't remember. It was like, we need to divert the water. And the word avert brought that memory up from the depths. The things that you just randomly remember just from hearing a random word. Oh,
yeah,
let's
like
look at the picture.
I was talking to my doctor, and I remembered the time that I accidentally slut-shamed a girl in my 3rd grade class.
What? In 3rd grade?
Yeah, I think I've told you this story.
I did the saying that I accidentally did on Sonic GT and accidentally resized the window. At least it's not as extreme as what happened there, but...
There was this girl, Rebecca, and like, okay, she was a bitch. I'll call an 8-year-old a bitch, I don't care. And she was mean to me all the time. Like, she started off super nice,
being my friend,
mean. And my mom always used to tell me to tell people to be like Jesus, be like Mary. So I said to her, Rebecca, for once in your life, could you try to be a virgin?
What?
And I thought it was like a Christian mic drop. Because I thought I was like a really, really good person.
There you go.
But she was not happy with me.
You accidentally for a second got the really wide buff Suki. Just accidentally scaled it wrong. It was really buff.
I like how they also made her boobs buff. But yeah, so my teacher got really mad that I told Rebecca to try to be a virgin, and she's like,
let's just lean into this.
You just need to not talk about religion anymore. And I thought I was being discriminated against because I didn't know what sex was.
There you go. Look on the stream, Ash.
We can get swoller. We can go bigger. Honestly, I just thought a virgin was a really good person, so I was saying to her like she was a bad person, but apparently everyone in the 3rd grade knew who sex was. I mean, not who sex was, what
we knew who that was.
Oh, and then the picture just goes normal again. God.
Okay. Oh yeah, here's a good line for you to read out, Ash. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
You'll sit in silence for a moment.
Except nobody's shown, so maybe we aren't sitting at all. Maybe we've entered the void.
Everyone left the room for a moment and left me in there by myself. Okay, and then suddenly appears. I have
swear,
an idea,
Monica's
everyone.
getting bigger every time she's shown.
Dun, 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 dun. All T-posing in silence, B-Bell says. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
Natsuki's like eating Monica's hair. She's like, spice what?
For a second I thought you were going to say something else. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Can eat something else. My puss.
Okay, your turn.
Oh shit! It's my turn.
Yep.
Dot.
Such talking.
Yeah,
people.
let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
On my screen, it looked like, isn't that right?
Isn't that right, Key Smash? Oh, Biss says expand Monica from what I was doing on the stream earlier. Yeah, here's
expand Monica until the screen is only Monica.
Yeah, there's the... Or no, this is Natsuki, not Monica, but... Same thing. There you go.
We must go bigger. We have the technology.
That's streaming for you.
200 years from now, when they're looking at ancient artifacts of our generation, they look at this stream and they just see Buff Natsuki and everything else is corrupted.
They just find this, like, this is the only image of the stream that survives. They signal the only frame. Buff Natsuki for Final Smash? Or, oh, if they put Natsuki in Super Smash Bros, that would be the final Smash. That's how stream works.
She smashes us all.
Yeah, what's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth and say what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Look at all their faces, other than Sayori, who's still just perfectly happy and oblivious to the situation.
Like, yay, he might abandon us!
Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh, now they're all upset. Look at how tiny that mouth is on Yuri. Just nope.
How dare!
I dare you all to try and make your mouth that small. Try and do that facial expression in real life. Just. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But she like shrank or like sank down. They're all sinking.
I thought.
Key smash. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? One of them is even sweating. Two of them are sweating. As if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Their hydraulic legs are deactivating.
Why does the main character feel the need to mention that they're girls like every 3 seconds? Like, I just want to remind you, I'm surrounded by beautiful women.
In case you couldn't tell just by looking.
There's a lot of estrogen in this room.
I have to keep pointing it out. In case you forgot. It's a writing poem. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh, there they went back up.
Yoink! They are now standing erect, if you will.
Okay, your turn.
Yes, I'm so happy, Tilda.
So he wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Whoa, and she like grew. She expanded.
You really did scare me for a moment.
She became larger.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Biz says protagonist enters the club in the morning and is like, "Greetings, women."
Yeah, I feel like the main character is the person who refers to girls on Twitter as females.
Oh, now Natsuki expand. We can make her expand more.
Natsuki's eating her hair again. She's like, stop, it's the same!
Natsuki can expand more at the click of a button.
B-Bell, I love your comment. All I want to do is see you turn into a slightly larger woman.
Alright, it's your turn.
I love that song.
Your turn, Ash.
Oh, wait, no, it's all Monica.
No, it isn't. Did you read this one already? It was if you really just came for the cupcakes.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Sorry.
Whoa! Oh no! Now really eating the hair. You're right. It looks like she's got a beard, but it's Monica's hair. It's just every time that Natsuki comes on screen, I just nearly cry laughing. There you go. One more. Looks like Donkey Kong at this point. Donkey Kong! Oh, then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. This stream might need a highlights video for things like this. Oh dear. Oh, Bissa sent me something. What is it? Oh, it's just the eating the hair. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Ever remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Tilda.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because you always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Oh, let's save again just because.
Yay!
Well, this has been a very fun stream so far.
For the poetry part, you and I might get, like, different things, but I know how to, like... I'll just try and follow what you're doing, to make us get the same routes, because the poetry does have an effect, but, like, I know, I have the knowledge. So,
okay.
You just make your choices, and I will follow.
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z! With that, the two of us depart. Oop, I didn't get to read that. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. There's the lineup, there's the Power Rangers.
The four females, all with different colored hair, so you can tell them apart.
Even though the two on the left and the two on the right seem to have the same face. Basically. They have the same basic face. I only know how to draw two faces.
Yeah, if you look at Natsuki and Sayori, I think they have the same eyes, just different colors.
In fact, they all seem to be actually the same, but the Sayori and Natsuki are just sort of like stretched left and right, like somebody that grabbed their faces and just stretched it a little bit, and that's how they made that.
and all of like Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri, they're all like Egyptian drawings where even if they're facing forward, their heads are to the one side. Putting straight forward, like, hello, yes, look at me.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. They'll just... like that little... what's the word? The screen wipe to get rid of them. I just remember that was the effect that they had. Everyone watched Biss play Mist. That's the effect they had on the opening door animations, was just the screen wipe.
If you heard me quietly curse under my breath, that wasn't you. I dropped something.
Oh, I did not hear that, but...
I was like, fucking...
Oh.
Like, really quiet. Of course, now you all know, so there was no reason to be quiet about it.
I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Let me get chiptune now. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most.
So who do you like the most?
Oh, I don't know. I like these little chibis of them. Those are very cute. I like those better than the regular artwork of them.
Sayori and
I was hoping I could
Yuri's good, so.
I was hoping I could write like a limerick or something. Parfait. I guess I'll just pick words and we'll see who we get.
Yeah, so like
I don't really have a preference, so we'll just find out what happens. Swimsuit. Disown. Comfort. Judgment. Lust. Valentine. Disarray. Milk.
Milk.
Fireflies. Heaven sent. Anxiety. Hurt. Breathe. Captive. Vibrant. Incapable. Dream, philosophy, or a journey. Sticky. I gotta pick sticky. Fester. Unending, extraordinary.
Yes. Festering stickiness.
We're gonna write a poem about Uncle Fester. Blanket, fun. Tears, pleasure. Sparkle. Sticky milk, oh no. We're gonna write a poem about sticky milk. Sticky lollipop. Death. Suicide. Dark.
Oh no!
Lipstick. Eternity. Secretive. Ocean. Alone. Lipstick. Sugar. Boop. I gotta pick boop. Desire. Extreme. Heartbeat. Incongruent.
I'm glad that this poem has sticky milk and suicide in it.
Sticky lollipop death. Disaster. Disaster. Oh, bunny. Contamination.
Contamination.
Nightgown.
All that sticky milk.
Massacre. There you go. Universe. Entropy. Graveyard. Atone. Dance. Laugh. Sadness. Let's do atone. Doki Doki. Oh hey, it's a title drop. Covet. Romance. Imagination. Hopeless. Oh, gotta pick shiny. Cause I got my shiny. Send a message to a shiny. Puppy. Uncanny. Electricity. Infinite. Infinite hair. That's Monica.
No.
Infinite hair.
That hair is actually how she sucks people's souls out.
Uncanny. Destiny. Flower. Fickle. Determination. Raindrops. Shame. Climax. Raindrops. Bliss. Special. Lucky. Jump. Melancholy. Cage. Agonizing. Anime. Vivacious. Sing. Anger. Shopping. Precious.
Vivacious.
Kawaii. Daydream. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Oh, shit. Who do you think jumped the most in the corner of your book?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
I think it was Yuri. I want to say it was Yuri.
Okay.
So, entropy, contamination.
Excuse me, I got a cough. Reached the point in my cold where my coughs are like really phlegmy. Which is kind of unpleasant, but also it only happens towards the end for me usually, so at least that means I'm getting better. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into the Wait, no. This is Sayori's voice. Shit.
Oh no!
Yuri's like channeling Sayori through her body.
Being possessed.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
Sayori. They fused.
And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
I wonder... Oh yes, there is. There's... Hold on. When you mentioned them, fusing, I had an idea.
Oh no. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Why does this picture turn out like this? Please, just cooperate, please. Computer.
I just posted a highlighted message. You mess with the club, you get the club.
You get the literal club. Okay, we put it on the desktop. It should work now. Alright, y'all ready? Boy, this stream is really something. Oh, there it is. There we go. Oh no, I've messed up the... Oh no. We got cinematic widescreen going accidentally. But yeah, that's the fusion of them, because remember the buff version, so...
Oh no! The eyes!
Oh dear.
Do you see me? Do you see what I've become?
Oh dear. If you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Oh yeah. I said that very dramatically. Okay.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga's literature!
Ow.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys, Tilda. Always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work even without me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room, wiping my butt.
How dependable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Oh, mood. Is that so? Tiny finger tent.
Sayori, how did your hands get so small?
It's called the Trumpinator. It's a special machine I purchased from the president.
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and can become good friends too.
Oh shit, I gotta play with my hair. Otherwise Monica will make me give it to someone as food.
Sayori. Oh, you gotta read that.
B commented, it's like reverse yaoi hands. It's Yuri hands! Literally!
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
Dot dot dot. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know, Tilda.
Well, wait, Sayori?
Eh? Me?
Not really.
Don't be
Also, something
shy,
I noticed is
Tilda.
that she buttons up the jacket and then she does not. There's a difference
Yeah.
between them.
Yuri's like, I've got too much boob to handle. And Sayori's like, I've got nothing. Here we go. I'm an open-faced turkey sandwich. It's a very weird way to describe boobs. What's wrong with me?
Oh dear. Okay, you may
It's
continue.
really nothing.
That's you.
What is it?
Never mind. My eyes disappeared.
I'm so embarrassed I no longer have eyes.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
Guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. A nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I'm gonna be happy no matter what.
What are we talking about? I
know, I've
completely
lost
forgot.
that too. So I was just thinking that, I'm like, what in the world is...
No.
What are we going on about?
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
I wonder if the main character is like, I don't even know what's going on right now. It's not a big deal because I just don't remember what we're talking about.
Exactly.
All right. Well, here.
Reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I just realized we can see Yuri's nipples.
Can you? I guess.
Look
yeah,
at her jacket.
We'll have
There's
to...
two light spots.
Yeah, and, well, the one on the left I'm not sure, but the one on the right, it seems to be.
That's a nip.
Let's take a closer look and figure this out.
Let's zoom in. Welcome back to Doki Doki Mythbusters.
I just made a copy of the game capture that we can just zoom. Yeah.
Yes, this is very necessary to the cause.
Yeah, I think you're right about that one, Ash. Let's get it a little closer. Don't take this out of context. We're not just zooming in on this for no reason. But yeah.
Yeah, because you can see there's a little shadowing underneath on the right one.
Oh yeah.
Making it
no.
definitely like it's protruding.
Oh no. This is important research, B says.
But I don't know about the left one. Jury's out on the left because it's also too close.
I was gonna say it's not at the right spot.
Yeah, the left one would be more pointing to the left.
We're doing a very careful inspection of this art. She's totally oblivious to this. Oh,
It
no.
just disappears. All right, back to the game.
I didn't want you to feel left out. Oh, you
that's
should read
me.
that.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
It amuses me if somebody were to just join the stream at that moment, and we just have the screen zoomed in like that, and they're like, what is going
And then
on?
it quickly closes. It's like when your parent walks into the room and you slam your laptop shut. You're like, nothing's going on. And they're like, then why are you all sweaty? And it's nothing. It's fine. I was just reading about cats. I mean, the girls. I mean, cat girls. I mean, oh no.
It's 1 out of 10. It says,
I did just join this.
We did get somebody doing that.
Great.
Oh, goodness. Okay, Ash, you can read this line.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention because you're fucking stupid, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know,
What do you mean, you know?
if you wanted, as I sink into the ground.
Oh, discuss it. This is... I was this girl accidentally being so cute. Gotta mention that she's a girl.
This female.
She picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Hey,
This
Yuri,
alien
thank you. I'll
creature.
definitely read this. The zoom was on the thumbnail. Perfect.
Good. Keep it that way.
What about this? Was this on the thumbnail? Or this?
The buff nuts.
I enthusiastically take the book.
Fee you.
I thought this was supposed to be a Halloween stream. This is like the silliest stream I've ever done.
It gets there. The first act is very, very slow, and then you get into the like, oh shit.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think, if you think anything at all in that empty little brain of yours.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. I'm more concerned why you have all of these mapped to your stream set up.
What are you talking about? Hyde's picture of Buffnotsky.
What, this? No, that's nothing. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slumped down in the nearest desk. Am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me.
Oh, shit.
B-Bell says, oh, you know, reasons.
I think I picked the wrong words. Hold on. Let me try something different. Because I ended up with different sentences than you. Fuck! I just saved over!
Oh no.
Back. I'm trying to think. Oh no, I just
forward?
saved over the old save. History. Can I go back? Okay. You continue and read my parts, and I'm gonna get back to where you are somewhere.
Okay. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I'll close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. They're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Yeah, what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. Rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Look at that face. Oh! Oh, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Look at that one, it's like, ah. That's a very exacerbated face. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. That's an expression. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Both that's why I end up getting her on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa, she's real big. But not as big as she could be. Wow. Open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I notice this large, you can see some like JPEG artifacting, or like where they didn't cut it out from the transparency perfectly along some of the edges.
Gee.
I nearly fall out of my chair. Whoa! I like the little jump back. It's like, whoop. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. Bebo says, I feel like her neck is just gonna like extend any moment.
It does seem very long.
Actually, I'm not sorry at all. Oh look, at any time we want now, we can just zoom in on that. We can just go, enhance! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Saori. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look like you look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. The facial expression changes.
A secret?
I knew it. Oh, have you caught up now, Ash?
No. I'm trying to figure out which girl you got the most points for, which will come up when Monica's like, time to share poems.
Okay. Come on. Just give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? We're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. Well, there you go, Ash. There's your explanation for why the hair's so weird. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Wow, nitpicking, are we? There's a toothpaste stain on your right collar there. Try to wipe up the stain with my finger. The hydraulics kicked in. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Wow, rude. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. Yeah, what did I say? My character's being rude right now. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Oh, that's what I was pointing out earlier. Seriously, Sayori. Oh, rude. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Why are we being so mean? Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Well, there's some art. Look at the perspective on that. Why is it like... It's so tiny now. It's like we're like 50 feet tall. And we're like... It's like the ground is like way down there. This is so funny. What is? Well, I think how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? We're gonna fully close the button near her chest. This thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. I told you they tailored them. Whoever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling
I think
about?
I figured out what path you're on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the paths don't really change the ending, but they do change, like, what goes on in between. So, let's see. Oh, yeah, you're on Sayori's path right now. That's why you're getting the CG, the
Okay.
graphic.
The 50-foot tall graphics here. Because it just looks like they're like so tall. Like you're like way up in the air.
I'm doing my super fast clicking. My Honeycam Studio clicking. It's okay because I really like Sayori's path, so we should keep doing it.
Okay. What are you smiling about? These my boobs got bigger again.
Here comes carpal
Oh
tunnel.
dang. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh. I should say ooh. Not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. We couldn't have her button the blazer because then we'd have to draw a bunch of new artwork that we can't be bothered to do.
Okay, I'm. Fuck. Why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer button? Okay, I'm here. I'm here.
Why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's butt?
Save. Okay. Why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's butt? Where's your butt? Well, it's so stuffy. It's like, wait, Sayori, did your voice just change in the middle of the scene?
So we're up to that's so much better. But yeah, we didn't leave.
What line are you on?
We're at
that's so much better. Tilda?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's like we couldn't have her permanently have it buttoned back up because then we'd have to draw a bunch more artwork that we can't be bothered to do.
Yeah,
you have to redo
and how
all
is she
the
gonna show her dragon scales?
Okay, let's move on. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that?
It's literally the logic you just fucking told me.
And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because
if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Like touch my boobies. And you take better care of me than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
You big dummy. Jeez. Well anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier.
Fine, fine.
My god, my feet are incredibly sweaty.
It's a deal.
There go my socks.
Thank you for that anecdote, Ash.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come and wake me up in the morning with your mouth. By saying
You're
wake up.
Again,
Sayori. Mine out of the gutter. Aw, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Yeah? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems that we wrote now?
Yay, Tilda.
Can't wait to read. Oh, that's your turn.
I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve a poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait, Tilda.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. Now we see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Who should I show my poem to first? Okay, so this is up to you. Which one do you want to do? It doesn't really matter.
We'll just go in order. Definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Ooh.
Oh. Oh my goodness. This is so good.
Eh?
I love it, Tilda. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, have no idea what I'm doing.
That's me going into work every day. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. We're both hopeless. Ha 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 ha.
That made me think of the uh-oh, stinky, poop, ha ha ha.
Uh-oh, hopeless.
Jeez. Sure, Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Sure, whoop, I didn't get to read that. Anyway.
Oh, it's, are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Okay.
And also, if you miss a line, you can hit history and it shows you all of the things that have been said.
Oh, I see.
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a you poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it, Tilda.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest.
Then she places it to her nose and inhales.
Oh hey Biss, we've got a new thing that we can do on the stream now. Watch this. Enhance. Oh, and also we've got this now. You're so weird, Sayori. I don't think Sayori is the weird one. It's me.
Stinky. I'm just really happy that you wrote that one. Oh, Biss is saying Lainey a lot.
Yes. Enhance? Yeah, enhance.
No stinkiest man!
Okay, you
it just
continue.
reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now, Tilda.
You're really a part of the club now, Charlie Brown. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before.
It's okay. It's okay, Biss. We were just doing important research earlier. We were doing a very close and careful inspection.
Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Think how much this means to her and all. Okay, Ash. Ash? Oh, did we lose connection again?
Hello?
There you are.
I'm here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna... Give me one quick second.
Okay. Alright, we're waiting for Ash to return. There he is. Hello? Well, I heard a noise on your end. Oh dear. Okay, are we good?
Better.
There you are.
Okay. We stopped at... Yeah. Where did we stop?
Just says yeah. The screen I'm on right now just says yeah. That's your line.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then...
What came before yeah?
Before yeah was... knowing how much this means to her and all.
Oh. What the heck? Oh! Okay. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Make sure you have lots of fun here, if you know what I mean. That will be my way of thanking you, Tilda.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay, Tilda. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Hey, but I'm supposed to be the one reading. Remember, she's like, you read it.
Okay, fine.
Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's a good poem. I like the ending. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I just did. I forgot to do it last night, and now I'm doing my little finger tent.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
You know what her hands remind me of?
What?
In Deadpool, when he gets his hand cut off, and then he's like, look at my tiny baby hand, to the lady that lives in his apartment.
Oh yeah, isn't his power
it's like her
regeneration?
hands got cut off and they're...
Deadpool's power is regeneration, if I remember correctly. So his hands are like regrowing, and they're like tiny, right? Oh, okay. The only thing I've ever seen Deadpool in was the Hulk versus... I think it was Hulk versus Wolverine cartoon. Had Deadpool in it as well. And I just remember Deadpool getting like sliced into pieces by Wolverine. And him being fine. Alright, anyway, let's continue. She says, don't be mean.
Don't be mean, you bitch! I still tried my best.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, there was also Hulk versus Thor. But it was less Hulk versus Thor and more Hulk, like, totally beats the crap out of Thor. Remember, there's just a scene where he's just like,
always does.
Yeah, I remember there's a scene where Thor has just like been slammed into the ground, and the Hulk is just like punching his face over and over and over, and like pushing him farther into the ground by the face. And like, it was not a fair fight. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? Just sounds like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
Find you breakfast and lunch. I hope I'm a full 5-course meal to you.
Your turn.
I made eggs and toast.
I made green eggs and ham. Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
That face like, not to skip breakfast.
They drew different lips for this.
Looks like she's chewing the breakfast as we speak.
Yeah, but like in a very, very tiny jaw.
Like,
I get all cranky.
well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
Tilda. This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever!
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, let's just go in order. Let's go to Natsuki. Natsuki's poem is gonna be about being real swole.
I am swole. I like manga. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you, loser.
Wow, rude. That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me.
Wait, who said
not
something
like I
about
said-
blunts?
Photoshop a blunt in a Natsuki's mouth
Oh no.
and glasses.
B-Bell says muscles are cute, Natsuki.
It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions, so it was bad.
Didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked? Look at that face.
No,
Like,
that's
God.
me.
Do you want to
She's
get
like,
smacked?
oh yeah, it's like she's saying that like through gritted teeth.
Yeah, and then she
Do
just
you
like
want to get smacked?
Her muscles pulsate. You see her veins popping out, and then
Like,
her whole jacket arms pop off.
Transformation sequence. You don't want to make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. Whole pass. Wow, that was a weird transition from that face to that one. Your face really
like
does like
how-
stretch out
Yeah,
to get to
I
there.
like how it doesn't say that she sighs. It says that she physically says sigh out loud.
Yeah.
Like that's how exasperated she is.
Natsuki and Broly were separated at birth. Yeah, there you can see again the hair clip that is most certainly not doing anything. Especially from this angle, you can really tell. That
I
it
like
just...
how the hair clip has become more shiny at this angle and more
It
3D.
glistens.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine.
Starts taking off her jacket.
Wait, no, that's... Wait, that's not what we're doing here!
Not that you'll like it.
In the context of what we made up just then. Her face also, I just noticed when it switched back, her face is smaller when it's facing the other way. It's like her face like
Yes,
shrinks.
so weird.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Oh. What are you, like a third grader? Since she was a first
I
year,
like that poem.
what is first year here? Is that like first grade?
First year in high school is the 9th grade.
Yeah. I was just like, wait, is this a high school? Or is this an elementary school? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
This is mean. I'm sorry. I'm very critical of Natsuki's poem, I'm sorry.
I told you you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
What?
Just be honest.
I am. Hello, fat face. What? Natsuki is baby, B-Bell says. You make a better poem. I think I did. I put the word sticky in there, and I put the word lollipop, and I put the word... What else did I put in there? I put in raindrops.
I think you put anxiety in there. Oh, you put milk in there, that's for sure. My sticky, milky anxiety.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Then she gets
Well-
swole like, I'm not baby!
Call me baby one more time.
You did 66% of a poetry course, you know, and then dropped out. You should have said 69%.
Yeah, you didn't do enough for the poetry course until you hit 69.
I took a creative writing class when I was in school.
Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, and you have to use words and punctuate.
That was kind of a cute facial expression and pose going on there before it switched. It actually looked pretty good. It was a good drawing.
Yeah. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
Isn't the poems for people to express themselves? Writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
You are valid, Natsuki. Woo woo woo. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
Put hand on hip.
But look at the little smile.
Turn stage left. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
Alright, well, I take back what I said about you being a third grader writing skills, because at least you put some thought into there.
Yeah, I do like her poem, because, like, if you think about it, like, you know, you think there's, like, this big point that she's gonna make, and then she's just like, you know what? Sometimes you suck at shit, and that's life. And that's pretty
So
deep,
you
yo.
did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's exactly what I just said.
That's what it means to be a pro.
A pro
Shows my
gamer.
little one sharp tooth.
She's like a half vampire.
She's a pro gamer.
I'm glad you learned something, you absolute idiot. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her.
Who should I show
Moving
my poem
swiftly
to
onward.
next?
Boy, that's a weird pose. When I saw the whole thing there like that, I'm like, you're kind of weirdly, like, twisted there. As people like to say the weird.
I mean, Yuri, like, has her hands behind her back, and, like, she has, like, her back is, like, her butt is out, but her diaphragm is up, and then, like, her boobs are out. Like, she's getting
If you
these
stand like
scoliosis
this,
just
I
looking
was
at
gonna
it.
say, if you stand like this all the time, you're gonna end up with some back problems later on in life. Also, here's what we were inspecting earlier. Trying to decide if what was poking out there or not.
Maybe it's a Hershey Kiss that she's keeping for later. She wants to keep it warm.
But then it's gonna melt.
Well, how else are you supposed to keep it warm? In your mouth? No.
Yeah, but the melting temperature of chocolate is below body temperature, so
Listen,
it's just going to melt.
that sounds like math, which I don't understand.
Anyway, your turn to read. We have Maybe she likes it melted. He stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
Did we lose Ash again?
Oh, I just didn't hear you say your line. Okay, so you did
I didn't
say
have
it.
a.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh, okay. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I thought it was the other. I just got confused. Never mind.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into hay bales. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
'Cause it sucks. I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
You put some weird words in there, like sticky.
Something about milk
in there. I'm not really sure what the hell that was about. I didn't see any cows moving.
So it's that bad. Well, if we wanted to impress her, we would have had to put in all the farm words.
No! Look at her face. Did I just raise my voice? Yeah, you did. You kind of screamed. I'm so sorry. I'm retreating my eyeballs back into my skull again.
That's the sound effect it makes when they go back in the head.
You see some tentacles come out of her face and suck them. Honestly, Yuri looks like the type of person
Yuri
who would
buries
be
her face in her hands. No, I think she's fiddling around with her hair with her hands. She's buried her eyeballs into her face.
Schlorp.
I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Okay, now it's your turn.
Did you go?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Do you say right,
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Very deliberate, like when you use
Oh,
the
that
word
time we lost you.
sticky.
All I heard was deliberate.
Deliberate.
Deliberate. It like when
Wait,
you
no.
say sticky
Hold on.
in your poem.
That's the only part of your sentence I heard. I didn't hear the
Okay,
rest
so you
of
want me
it.
to do the sentence again?
Yes, yes.
I think the most noticeable
Okay, you're just cutting out a lot.
make their style very deliberate.
Let's see if let's switch to a different server. Let's do US Central, it's between us. Okay, try again. See if we can get through the whole sentence.
Oh, wait, let me start over again.
Yes.
I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate.
Okay, we did it. We've done it. Cursed line. Okay.
Sorry, a complete freak.
Nope, we're having terrible connection issues, I think. This is just the cursed section of the game, I guess.
Yeah, like Monica's in the background, like cutting the wires from our computers to our modems.
Okay, so we're at, in other words.
Yes.
In other words, they tend to
Why is it like this? You just went, in other words, they tend to and then you just cut off.
What I'm saying is, you're weak.
Do we need to, I think, let's just start the call over again.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Biss says, I like to imagine this is just how Yuri talks.
Southern or like glitching?
Maybe both. Okay, let's try this
In
again.
other words, they tend to pick a writing style.
Ah, it's still not working. I thought you said your phone had a better connection.
Together.
Yeah, we didn't get any of that. I thought you said your phone had a better connection than your computer.
No, I'm not on my phone right now because when I was on my phone, it was every time I plugged in my headphones, it was just making you go on speakerphone.
Oh.
Oh, I have 2 bars right now. No wonder I'm dying. You know what it is? I wonder if my brother's on Fortnite right now.
It's so weird because whenever you're just talking to me, you come through perfectly fine, but whenever you try to read the line, it starts cutting out.
Well, let's just move on to the next thing then.
Maybe it's just your southern voice.
The frequencies are too high to be carried over these Verizon fiber optic lines.
Okay, the end result.
The end result, fuck. Hold on. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Okay, we got through that one. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. And then she fell asleep. Ash, are you still with us?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw you going green, but I heard nothing.
Oh, I said, and then she fell asleep.
Okay.
Because look
Of
at her.
course, that's not something you can be blamed for.
I have a feeling I'm just going to have to
Not
start
just
reading all
finding
the...
them in-
I have a feeling I'm going to have to just start reading all the lines, because it's not working with having you read them.
You know what? I could move downstairs and I could see if I could go into the dining room, which will be closer to the modem.
Okay. Try that.
Give me. You know what? You read as much as you want, and I'll be back.
Okay. We'll get the Ash working. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Yuri phases out of reality mid-sentence all the time. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. This one's gonna be really fancy, I bet. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Told you it'd be fancy. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. She fall asleep again. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. What, I didn't think I was eating the poem. I was supposed to eat it? Are you into ghosts, Yuri? I thought you said Hulu. Sleepy Yuri, yes. She's very sleepy. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think of that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. And finally, who should I show my poem to next? So many choices. Which one should I pick? Oh, I guess this one. There she is. Oh wait, we gotta do the... Gotta enhance.
Howdy, y'all.
Hello.
Can you hear
Welcome
me now?
back, Ash. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so now I've got like
Right.
4 bars.
Okay.
I'm down in the dining room closer to the modem.
And right where you
Yeah.
don't even have any lines to read.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Because I do both
my-
these characters.
okay.
Oh, you
Yeah,
almost missed it.
My brother is
I'll
on
do it again.
Fortnite right now, so
Oh.
that's probably
Our Fortnite.
making things lower.
Yeah, look, we gotta
He's in there
do
farting
we
now.
gotta do the enhance here. Having a good time so far. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Remember,
Anyway.
I'm always watching.
Want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha 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 ha! Oh, there's a laugh. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I'd be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like you two are really care about each other's self... Let's try that again. Sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. I don't know where I was getting the word self. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Hahaha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness.
It has a gentle feel, like the gentle rumbling of her stomach because she was running late for eating breakfast.
Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. This is when my little bit of dyslexia starts to show up. This is when I'm trying to read a bunch of stuff out loud. My mom's the same way. You start trying to read out loud a whole bunch and you start messing stuff up kind of randomly. Reading words that aren't there and reading them out of order. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things.
That's okay. I'd love for you to stay here forever with me.
That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Haha. Haha. We're not foreshadowing. We're definitely not foreshadowing, I swear. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. I like this because it's like, it's one of those things where like you know what's coming up, but like I don't know how it's going to come up, and so it creates suspense.
Yeah.
So it's like, even though it's spoiled for me what this game is going to do, it's like not spoiled for me how it's going to happen, and so that's the interesting part.
That was the same for me, like when I was really into it. Like I knew there was like some sort of like spookiness to it, but I didn't know
like at this
any
point
of how.
Like at this point it seems perfectly normal. Like this is just a perfectly normal visual novel at this point. Perfectly average. Although it does have nice art.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole and wall. Oh, you have to scroll this one. She wrote the longest one. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. My eyes! Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. With a very pleasant smile.
The main character looks up, his face is pale white, like, what is going on? And she's like, what do you think?
Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it could be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Uh-oh, I'm getting 0 kilobytes per second. That's not good. But the stream's still going. Okay, there we go.
0 kilobytes per second?
Yeah.
Like, of frames?
Of, like, how, like, the stream going through.
Oh.
Now it's back up to 4,313 kilobytes per second.
Twitch has been really shitty lately.
I don't know how it could possibly. I don't know how it possibly could have been 0 kilobytes per second because the stream never stopped.
Yeah, and I could hear you as you were saying 0 kilobytes. So maybe Monica's like eating.
Oh yeah, whenever
files.
You switch back to the tab, I repeat a word. Yeah, I noticed that when I watch Ash's streams, or when I was watching your streams earlier, Biss. If I tab back in, it like reverses like slightly and repeats what was just said, and then continues on. It's weird.
I just thought you were rapping, like, oh, Sonic.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. So you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never really make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Just force the paper down your throat. No. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Also, what was her epiphany? Or that seemed like a metaphor for like, or that's something I know is that she's like, sort of like aware of being in a video game, or something like that. And it seems like that's.
About her poem.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
She's talking about a person who's looking in, and she thought she was looking in, but she's actually looking out.
Yeah, that seemed to be. That's what I was getting. I was like, oh, is that what that's about? So I'm glad I kind of have a bit of context.
Oh yeah, when the Game Grumps played this, if you get the chance to watch through their playthrough, it's about 30 episodes, 10 minutes long each. So it's not too long to watch.
So 30 minutes. Or no, not 30 minutes, 3 hours.
Yeah, Danny did not know that this was a horror game, but Aaron did. And Danny was like, oh, this is so great. Look at all the cute girls. Like, he's having a great time. And then, like, it starts to get really weird, and he's like, oh, what's going on?
But yeah, like, I have the context of what it's going to turn into and what some of the things in it are that happen. So I'm glad that I, like, know that in advance so I can sort of get the meaning of some of these things right away and be like, because otherwise I'd have to like come back and play it again, and I'm not usually too thrilled about like replaying things like this because they're kind of slow. So I'm glad that I can I'm glad that I can understand some of the symbolism and stuff the first time around.
Well, especially like this game, like in the beginning it starts off really slow where everything's normal, and then it kind of slides into weirdness, and then it's just like it's not really sliding yet, but like
since we know what's coming, we can detect it a little bit already.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't know, you would read that poem and not think it was any weirder than the other ones. Or her explanation would maybe be a little weird, but you would just think that she's just quirky or something, you know, so.
Oh yeah, and a lot of people play this game thinking, because in visual novels, they usually have a messed up route. Like, they have happy routes, and then they have, like, a messed up true ending. So a lot of people thought, like, that warning in the beginning was for the true ending, but not that it was just a horror game straight up.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were surprised.
It slides into Zalgo's DMs, Biss says. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. That's everyone. I glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. And even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read them, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
She grew again.
Eh?
Not as much as she could grow. No.
Did you say something? I couldn't hear you over how overwhelmingly short you are. Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, B says, it's really weird watching this game back and going, oh heck.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite scenes, and you'll know why later.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice for your horrible, horrible poem. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
It came out mice.
It didn't come out mice at all. A bunch of mice fall out of her pocket and start running away.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
What if when they get larger on screen, I just put put these versions of them on there? I just got those at the ready. Those are going in the thumbnail somehow. The thumbnail is just going to be like the zoom in on the spot, and then it's going to be the really wide buff Natsuki.
Oh, I love Buff Natsuki. Oh,
I'm digging into my arm again. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring.
How much longer do you want to stream this, by the way, Ash? Would you mind going for like another half hour?
Sure. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, we should probably play this for quite a while for the first stream, since you said it's sort of a slow start, so you can maybe get more into the meat of the game later or next time.
The meat.
Which I haven't yet. and like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
And she gets bigger as she does.
Oh, she gets bigger, you say? No.
I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Somebody needs to take those away from me. I'm overusing them. I'm gonna run the joke to the ground.
Eh? That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well. This music...
You're just jealous that appreciates my advice more than he appreciated
It's got the
yours.
little bing, boom, bing, boom, little springboard. I forgot what that instrument's called. It's like the springboard or something like that.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it's in Rayman music a lot. That's where I remember it mostly from.
It's like banjo? No.
No, it's like this little spring that you do a thing with. B-Bill says, no, they don't need to take those images away. You're doing the God's work. Let's go for like spring instrument.
Oh, sorry.
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
Hold on a moment. Spring instrument. Maybe it is called like a springboard. Springboard. No, that's not. That's the wrong thing.
Instrument that. Wait, I might have it. Instrument that go boing.
Instrument that makes a boing sound.
It's called a Jew's harp.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It's a
the Jew's harp.
bow-shaped metal instrument.
Also known as the jaw harp. That's the one.
That's not me being mean to Jewish people. That's just what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Where are we?
Are you that...
I'm the shortening bread.
Whoa. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So we had, are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh. That was a good one.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what?
I can't read that out loud in my dining room.
Spoons magically grow a size bigger and start showing up. Oh no.
No, not Suki.
Alright, she goes to cover them up.
She's like, oh no, they noticed.
Natsuki, that's a little...
I'd like to imagine she stuffed
This doesn't involve
hay
you.
from the hay bales down there.
Wait, what happened? Where'd the text go?
If you right click on your mouse, the text will disappear.
Okay.
But if you
There we
right
go.
click again, it'll come back up. This doesn't involve you!
Oh no, look what Biss says.
Oh my god, Biss, you're so valid.
Here you go.
I'm on Sayori now, right?
Yeah.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. You key smash name.
She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason?
Biss says, I'm so valid, I'm gonna ooh-woo sideways. And then they did.
Ooh.
This wouldn't
The
have happened in
meaning
the
should
first
jump
place.
out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. It's like not eating corn on Thanksgiving. You understand that, right? Well...
This says I'm totally on Natsuki's side here. Yeah, it's like Queen from Final Fantasy IX. Why use many word when few word work just as well?
Why use many words? Well, like, Yuri's being kind of like all high and mighty. Like she's like, Sayori's writing, Natsuki's writing, my writing is the best. Like, come on.
How did they get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
Help me, Sayori!
Help me! Natsuki glares at me, trying up any words I had in my mouth. Instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri! Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Your turn.
Wait, you chose Sayori?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like, help me!
I have to... I clicked the wrong one. You said
Oops.
Yuri and I clicked Yuri.
Oh no. No, I was just reading dialogue that happened after that point. Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. Because if you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about
Help
her.
me, Sayori. You're my only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan Sayori.
Forget Sayori. This is about us. Choose or die. It's unfair for the others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. That's why we're asking you to interject your feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
We need to Photoshop a Obi-Wan Sayori.
Look at Sayori over there like, I'm not here. Why is this happening?
Excuse me.
Excuse?
Oh, sorry. Wrong voice.
I just wanted to say that line because it amused me.
Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody
Stop!
They both grow. It's time for the both of them. They both grew. This is what's going on in this scene right now. It's exactly this. Alright, we continue.
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. Tear forms. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Why can't we all just hold hands and sing Kumbaya? Natsuki's poems. I feel like Sayori has a coexist sticker on her bumper of her car.
Doki Doki sequel where every character is buff and fighting. A Doki Doki Literature Club fighting game spin-off.
A Doki Doki pixel beat 'em up. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because... Well...
Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. I shall now walk over and give her a kiss on the lips.
And I can't read that out loud.
Your boobs are the same as they always were. I swear they didn't grow. Well, we inspected them closely, so we would know.
We inspected them very closely. Big and beautiful.
Big and beautiful.
Make the title of the dream Big and Beautiful.
Yeah, we checked that for sure. ... Sayori strands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
Monica's like, yes, I'm still here.
Up there go the hydraulics.
They're like balloons and they're slowly deflating.
I'll make some tea.
Whoa, she really did rush off. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Mitsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face. Well, she didn't sit down so much as she faded out of reality.
Just like I was fading out of reality when I was upstairs.
Yes.
I can't wait to watch
this is why Sayori is vice president.
Sorry. I can't wait to watch the VOD of this back and hear all the times that I disappeared.
Yes. So this is why Sayori is vice president.
Comment.
Yes. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm very good with people. Couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ha ha ha. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. Wasn't able to say anything either. Well, guess it just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, just like the candy. Sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay?
Why
I
is
would
there
hate to
like
see
a
her get herself
wind
hurt.
blowing up underneath her?
I know, it's like whoosh. That's why the hair is up there like that. Oh, yeah, see. Now I know I can right click and we can just look at the art. And you can see it's like, you know, the wind. She had to move into the 4th dimension to sit. Well, no. See, this is a 2D game, so she just moved into the 3rd dimension to sit down. That makes 2 of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk with her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Oh wait, no, you read that.
Me. It was a lot of fun.
I told you, the whole stream is going to be just us doing that. Forgetting who reads what.
I'd say it was worth it, except for that part where I almost told Natsuki she was a waste of space. It was alright. Well, mostly.
How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends, too. Your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a little better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with my newfound determination.
Biz said, oh shit, so these are the 2D girls I keep hearing weebs rave about?
Wait, how can we make an Undertale joke there? Because they said determination. I nodded myself with newfound determination.
Another poem. Determination. Ready to walk home?
Oh, Bis sent something, or that I want to show on stream. Just because it's amusing me.
Super Sayori racing. Everybody Super Sayori, yeah.
So this is... What is this? This is the Lavender Agender Blender Lavender Agender Bender Blender Render. There you go. Monica Vania. Do. Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Wait, that was me. Wait, we just reversed. We did. We did the lines opposite of who was supposed to do it.
Ready to walk home?
Okay, here you go.
Tilda.
Sayori beams at me. Sayori beamng.drives at me. It really has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
Whenever you do in that voice, it's like
I completely forgot what happened. My brain was wiped. Men in Black.
Between
style.
Yuri and Natsuki. Sayori used Ice Beam. It wasn't very effective. You're saying Sayori is an Ice type Pokemon? Does that kind of thing happen often? Yeah. No. Oh wait,
that's me.
you.
No,
This is going to be a problem this whole stream.
No, that's my line. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? Sinks in the ground.
No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. You can see why they'd make good friends with you. The little up and down movements are like endlessly amusing to me.
You know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's the first time I've seen them fight like that. Normally they're extremely buff and angry. It's the first time I've seen them be so skinny and fight with each other. That's...
Tilda. Wait, hold on. Okay. Every day is going to be so much fun, Tilda.
Sigh. Could you imagine just like being in a conversation with someone and you just say, sigh?
Sigh.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there?
The kind of 4 girls, 1 club situation.
We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Whoa. Restart and update to stay in support. Support for Windows 10 April 2018 update ends in November 2019. Restart to install a supported version of Windows. Wow, interrupting my stream for that? Thanks, Windows 10.
This is a new part of the Doki Doki experience.
Okay, here you go.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Okay, Tilda.
Yeah. Let's do this.
All right, we're doing this. We should make Sayori love us more. I love her so much.
What kind of words should we pick then?
She looks like happy and sad, and like some cute words,
like,
but not too cute.
Laugh.
Oh, I got laugh too. I'll do laugh.
Hurt. No. I like that. Yep. Also, Windows settings is not opening. I was going to have it pick a time, but it's not coming up. I hope it doesn't just like restart my computer while I'm in the middle of streaming to update. Okay, let's see.
No, I think what it does is it pops up that settings window, and then
yeah, I said it's not opening.
It'll pop up like a larger blue window right before it's about to restart, and you can hit another time.
Okay.
Like you can just hit another time, and it'll ask you later.
Joy. Tears. Music. Email. No, that was for the other one. That's fine. Excitement. Death. No.
Twitch thought I would
Jumpy.
like to see another ad.
After image. Cry. Wait, who would like the word Papa?
Oh, Papa's Natsuki.
Oh, okay.
She has like a weird thing with her dad.
Oh, okay. Explode.
Explode.
Boop. Oh, that's Natsuki. Wrath.
No, that would be Yuri. Because Yuri's all about dark horror.
Sparkle. That worked. Sadness. Giggle. Nope, the wrong one. Sunny. There you go. Pain. Oh, I love the word pain.
Yay! Pain!
I know one of Sayori's words is depression, and she just
Calm.
jumps up all excitedly when you click on depression.
She's like, yay, I'm depressed.
Smile. Nightgown. Awesome. Uncle Fester. What kind of poetry simulator is this, Biss says. Also, thanks for being here, B-Bell. Hope you'll come back again soon. We're going to stream this game again on Saturday. Analysis. No. No, she likes strawberry. Atone. Lucky. There you go. Okay, I think we mostly did Sayori. That felt like mostly Sayori.
Okay.
Putting out the stream announcement again. Oh, so he says it's incredibly low quality, but here, Obi-Wan Sayori. Uh-oh, we got it. We got Obi-Wan Sayori. Y'all ready? B
Yes.
left now, but everyone else can still see. Help me, Obi-Wan Sayori. You're my only hope.
I love how they actually like did the shadowing on her
Yes.
face. So I think we should get through.
Thank you, B.
We're hitting the halfway mark for Act 1. So I think we should get through most of this day when they talk about your poem. And then we can completely finish Act 1 on Saturday.
This is such a memey stream. I know the day passes, but it's time for club meeting already.
There's your thumbnail.
Gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Yeah, I don't want to stream for too much longer. Maybe like 10 minutes more I can manage, but because I got more work to do today.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hi, Tilda.
Whoops. And I said, yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Tilda.
I'm just still not used to you being... Oh.
Being club, that's all.
If you heard that, that was me doing a facepalm. Because I'm still trying to read the wrong lines.
Sponkled again.
Yes. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Aw. Eh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Dun dun dun! Why that all of a sudden sinks?
No reason, really. Just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh, I see.
Finger tent.
Didn't want to come along because she was going to make the character pay for it. I knew it.
Her
I can see
poor
right
back.
through you, Sayori. Oh yeah. Look at that pose. Oops.
That reminds me of how, French, noble ladies walk with their, because they would put all that, fabric in their, behinds to make them look like they had very big behinds, and they would have big floofy dresses. That's, the pose she's got. That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some.
Oh my god.
But there's one more
You're a
thing.
natural Sherlock Holmes.
You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option.
Wow, Tilda. I give up.
Tin
I
Kelp
give up
says
to
she has next to
Swarovski's
no
poem.
waist.
Don't make me feel guilty.
Big behinds. Biss says you can just say stonkin' donks.
Dunkin' Donk. That's you. If you feel guilty.
Oh.
Bountiful bunting. Yeah, if you feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
Ha 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 ha! I'm coming in because
Yuri suddenly giggles.
I love to demean other people.
I'm supposedly shy, but not when it comes to being demeaning. Eh? Didn't know she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
My
She's
book.
laughing about murder. Yuri!
She's reading The Shining.
Tell them to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Ugh. Harsh.
Oh. Did I just... I didn't mean that.
There go the eyes.
I got too absorbed into my murder mystery. Ooh.
Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, stinky. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. I just got 690 Twitch points.
Oh boy.
Dab.
This just in, Ash hits the dab live on my stream.
We gotta get face cam so you can see me dabbing and then my camera glitch.
You knock over the camera.
It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
That's...
There's
no
there you
way
can
you
see.
could
There you
think
can
that.
see the weird back pose I was talking about with Yuri.
Yeah, she's got the same kind of thing. She's got a stonk and donk. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Sayori becomes communist.
You have to accept the what? The revolution.
Retribution.
That.
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there?
Well, you could say that considering the Halloween picture I have of myself.
I love how she looks directly at the camera when she says that.
Yeah, she knows what my Halloween costume is.
Stinky.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing.
Oh.
After all, she just told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
Yeah, not to interrupt, but when I said stinky, I passed gas. And it was stinky. Oh,
Thank you, Ash.
On it.
Only the best anecdotes from Ash.
You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
To trick Natsuki into making them? Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Oh, I tried to click on the Twitch stream instead of my actual face. Whap!
What? What was that?
No.
Oh no, or something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow.
You're really upsetting Biss every time you mention the stinky meme.
A cookie.
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic.
Look at Sayori's face.
Sayori glances around. Well, that's the face anyone would make after they've been smacked in the face with a giant cookie.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki. That's so nice of you to smack me in the face with a pastry. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. She really likes to hug things. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. I thought it said a bug bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
There's a bit of dissonance in this too, because it keeps saying like actions they're doing that they're clearly not in the artwork.
Yeah, only the faces move in this universe.
And the arms.
The rest of
the arms don't. Like the arms don't ever move that far. The arms have to stay in the arm realm, and the face has to stay in the face realm.
Assume the position.
Yeah. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
It says novels are all about pretending that stuff happens.
This is reading. We can loan this out at the library.
Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Tilda. Oh my god. Now Sayori's behind her.
Dun dun dun.
This is getting
So
really
he gets
hot.
out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Aw, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Was she meditating now? Suddenly leans
nice if
down
they,
and takes a bite of
showed-
Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Yeah, she seriously did just do that.
That's a It's like Sans. If you could just put in a sound effect when Sans talks, and that would be that.
Natsuki, you're about to have a bad time.
Trots away to safety. This looked a bit faster than a trot to me, but
Yuri's face is
You're
like,
an INAF as
Reminds
well.
me of the farm. Trotting away.
Your turn.
oh shit. Okay.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ugh! Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
No, that's a facial expression you've made towards this game. Invalid username. You see in the
Not
chat
me.
Rookie?
there?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. Just like we keep
For a
inflating
second, I
and
thought
deflating.
it said, "Of course she's baby."
Of course she's baby. Call 911.
She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Natsuki's tooth looks kind of funny there, like it's almost silver.
Like her tiny little baby tooth.
Okay, your turn. Well, you see, this isn't really anime because this was made in the U.S. by an American.
This isn't anime or mango.
It just kind of looks like it.
You don't think she shit herself? She has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true.
Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Suddenly, they are vaporized.
Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys aren't worried or anything. They sure say that a lot, don't they?
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Oh, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time.
Invalid username says bunch of Canadians,
Oh,
That makes no sense, though.
the dryer just kicked in, and the door is open. So you might hear that now.
Okay.
Okay, just stop.
You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano.
Piano?
Piano? I wasn't aware that you played piano as well, Monica.
I don't really. This kind of started recently. Always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Like, maybe, the
That's-
music from Sans Undertale. I love that song.
Do 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 do. Well, we were just talking about the Sans voice earlier, and Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay, Tilda.
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles.
Pushes
slightly.
all of them out of the
They all
way.
just disappear. It was the side B attack that Princess Peach has in Smash Bros.
She snaps her fingers and they're Thanos.
Did Princess Peach's side B move? Like, look at the pose. She just went poop. Says I can name that tune in 4 notes. Do 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 do. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Sure, Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Here's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I sure spent a lot of time in that closet. Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Okay, so we are on Sayori's path for this
How
one.
long is this gonna go on for? Like, I wanted to stop when it gets to the part where they do the poems again.
This is like halfway, because there's this little bit with Sayori, and then they do the poems.
Okay, well, let's do
and then
this.
we have the third day.
Let's go ahead and do this
we're
part.
We're kind of like halfway.
Yeah, let's do this part and then stop when it gets to the poems.
Yeah.
And start at that next time. So
your
want to come with me? Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks.
Again, are you a 3rd grader? That was Natsuki I was wondering that about before, but okay,
But
are
think
you
about
a
like
3rd
how
grader?
long this game is,
Crayons?
and Danny from the Grumps didn't know that it was a horror game the whole time.
Yeah, how long it goes on just normal like this?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yeah, we're nearing 3 hours here, so...
Yay. Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon.
Oh, are you going with Key Smash to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. But I
wanted to go.
I constantly do this.
It's so much more fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff.
Okay. Just a suggestion. See if you can find a poster paper too, okay?
Okay, Tilda.
Ready?
Ready.
Yep, let's go. I keep getting ahead of myself.
Hey, look,
Sayori and
another
I exit the club
background.
room. Well, finally. All behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Again, Are you 9? Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? Not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry, Tilda.
Is that so?
Yup. We're gonna do a poetry performance, and you're gonna participate.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
Ah, that sounds kinda dull.
Hey, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poems like, "Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland." Like that.
Sayori, how do I put this? Sure, it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. It goes.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know. Just meant it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Ha ha ha. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job, Tilda.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun, Tilda, and nobody's going to die.
So he spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. Nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. Pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me.
They're not going on an adventure, they're just getting paper and glue, like...
The two of us enter the classroom. Hey, it's a slightly different classroom background.
There's actually desks. Wait, were there desks in the
Yeah,
other
there were
one?
desks.
Okay.
Many desks.
There's also
And they said that they'd pushed them into a table, and yet they hadn't in the background. Straight to the closet, no follow.
Here. Crayons!
I thought this was a high school. High school has crayons?
Got to show you this earlier time on TV.
Oh shit.
Pulls a full box of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand, too. Crayola. Fuck Rosar.
Kind of dirty.
Kind of dirty, though.
Get your dirty crayons out of here. Pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for poster paper.
Oh, I dropped one by accident. Smack.
Why do you keep getting smacked with stuff? Ooh, smacks her forehead right into the shelf.
Concussion.
Falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow.
There was some OOs in there. You okay?
Oh, whoa, what's this? My forehead.
Sayori clutches her forehead.
And my
Sayori.
after head.
And my 5 head. It's just like you, isn't it?
6 head.
Come on, let me see. Since Sayori's sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist to pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Oh, I see how it is.
I thought they said that she was pulled up from the ground. And why are her clothes like suddenly painted on?
Even more than they were before. Enhance. That's not a very good enhancement, but... Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. Gently brush her bangs to the side. I thought the crayons were all over her lap. They're just kind of over there on the floor. Barely strewn about.
I combined her and bangs to bangers.
She's got some good sounding music that we had to move. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. Where?
No, there's not. Draw it.
A bump is starting to form as well. Where?
They literally drew another picture for this scene.
I know, it's like you changed the face. You couldn't put the most important detail, like, that's important to the plot point at the moment. You couldn't put that there? Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Oh, where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Pat Sayori on the shoulder and went out into the hallway. Locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. I thought she was going to be like gone or something.
She's dead!
She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. Oh, is she? That's clearly what's happening in this scene.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. They were willing to draw this.
They drew that part! Also, why is the apple juice surprisingly pea-colored?
I was gonna say, I don't know if that looks like apple juice.
It's like fermenting.
Who gets a bottle of apple juice anyway? I've never seen a plastic bottle of apple juice that looks like that.
Oh, in Japan they have like bottles of everything.
Oh, okay.
You can get like a bottle of poop
Also,
from
the physics on that is concerning to me. Like, it doesn't look like it's parallel to the floor. And yet it's all like straight like that. Seems like it should be, the liquid should be tilted.
It's nice and cold, which is weird because I thought pee would be warm.
Like, where did you get this bottle and what did you fill it with? Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Oh no,
Oh,
that's taking that from our version of it. Like, wait!
That's why the protagonist is so freaked out.
Sayori, what are you doing? Wait, that's not apple juice. Wait. It's for your forehead, idiot. Wow, rude.
Baka. Sorry, I forgot.
You're right. Why does the jacket like curl like that under the?
And the vest and everything. Like, that's not how it looks in real life. It's like two balloons. Ah ha 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 ha. Stinky.
Here you go. Your line.
I said ah ha 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 ha.
Yeah, and then.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
There we go.
Ah ha ha ha.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head.
She just keeps saying the wrong line because she hit her head too hard. It stings.
Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean? You know how we... Oh, you're retired.
Sorry, I was like hearing music in the background. Not from
okay.
you. You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And then you'd bring me a bottle of apple juice to put on my head. Haha. And you would rush over as quick as you could. And you would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. And I haven't moved my arm from my head this entire conversation.
My arm is getting really tired.
My shoulder's cramping up. Even though
it doesn't look like
really
doesn't look like a very comfortable position to have your knees in either.
It really doesn't.
Your legs would be killing you at this point.
It wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah. You don't remember?
What, did you hit your head too? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. Because I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. In a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, I probably wouldn't have hit your head.
I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that. I was just about to go, oh, thank you. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. This is just what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Real. Maybe you're right. I'm so glad nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? I really wish I hadn't chosen this
Forever?
voice because it's taking away from the moment.
If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. It wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. Been this long already, right? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Suri has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. How come I always, you know, that's another thing. How come both scenes have been like at an angle like this? Like looking down? Like, what?
It's dramatique. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. She might murder me.
Good luck with that. Just gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bag.
Like you've been doing this whole scene.
Oh,
even
now
though...
I'm standing.
Sayori hops to her feet.
Oh.
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. Pull Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room.
And I guess that's where
Oh,
we'll
you're
stop.
back. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and...
Yeah, because now they're
Save.
going to do their poems, and then we're going to have the opportunity to do another poem, and
Yep.
yeah. We're getting into the nitty-gritty of it.
Main menu. Sure you want to return to the main menu? This will lose unsaved progress. Well, I saved my progress, so we're good. Yeah, this is the crew.
So dramatic with the skirts.
I know, I was gonna say, they're all getting blown around.
It looks like Finley.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Ah.
Such pleasant music and everything.
Yeah, it's a fun game. I don't know why people get scared of this game. It's so
Yeah, it's
wonderful.
just so nice and cute and
Nothing wrong with it at all.
and buff. And
Maybe people accidentally downloaded viruses instead of the real game.
I accidentally downloaded the buff version. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this stream. This is a lot of fun. Whoops, wrong. There we go. Yeah, this is a lot of fun, and we'll be back to play more of this on Saturday. Ash and I
Yep.
will be.
We're gonna play it the whole way through. We're gonna see it through.
Yep. And hopefully get it done within the month. I think we should be able to.
I just saw the Buff Natsuki appear like delayed.
Yes. I put it up on screen just as I said buff.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Good times.
Saturday we'll start from where we left off here. Tomorrow I'm going to stream with Biss again. We're going to do more Sage stuff. So I'm streaming every day this week. We stream, or every day except for Sunday. We did a stream. Saturday
Forget
also...
Rise and Shine. Rise and stream.
Yeah, also Saturday I'm going to stream more Resident Evil Revelations, which is my other Halloween thing. And if we get this and Resident Evil Revelations done before the end of the month, I will also play Zombie, which is the Wii U game Zombie U, but not on the Wii U, so they just called it Zombie. I see your highlighted message, Ash. Oh, well, thanks for being here. This is a lot of fun. Sorry there was some technical issues. Hopefully,
Oh yeah.
hopefully
after I
next
was-
time we won't have that.
I think I'll try and stream from the dining room on Saturday also, because it seemed like being closer to the modem was really helping with that.
Yeah. This was a lot of fun. I'm excited to continue and hopefully have this be more of an actually Halloween themed thing.
We'll get there.
Yes. Alright. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And
See ya.
we'll have Ash here again on Saturday.
Subscribe to my YouTube.
Oh yeah.
YouTube.com.
You can link your channel and stuff in the chat if you want. And I'll have links. I'll have links to you in the description when I put this on YouTube.
Yay! Wisploid, Wisploid, like a wisp of air and a Vocaloid.
Alright, goodbye everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.